Schönen guten Tag und herzlich willkommen. Zocken mit Bohnen. You could read it.
Yeah, I can read it, but I don't understand it.
Awesome. Ich sitze hier gerade mit dem Jean-Baptiste Fleury. I hope I said it right.
Hallo, yeah, perfect.
Er ist der Marketing Director von Kobojo. Is it?
It's right.
Right. I'm always afraid I'm gonna say it wrong.
No, that was perfect.
Jean-Baptiste hat uns ein Spiel mitgebracht namens Zodiac, das wir uns gleich angucken werden. Und ich wollte euch nur mal kurz darauf vorbereiten, denn wir werden gleich auf Englisch wechseln, weil ich komme aus Deutschland. Ich kann nicht so gut Französisch, Jean-Baptiste kommt aus Frankreich, der kann sehr gut Französisch, aber Englisch treffen wir uns in der Mitte. Also hoffe ich mal, dass ihr uns dann auch gleich folgen könnt, denn das Zodiac, was wir uns gleich angucken werden, das sieht sehr spannend aus. So I just prepared the people.
Okay,
we're going to talk in English now, and you could introduce yourself a little bit better, I think, than I just did in German. So you're Jean-Baptiste from Kobojo, and you're the marketing director.
Exactly, yeah? Exactly. And so I worked in the video game industry since quite a long time, actually, and I had a chance to work with very big companies like Nintendo and Ubisoft. But I've been working at Kobojo, which is an independent company, very passionate and trying to move the things a little bit in the mobile market. So here I'm bringing a game that is soon going to be released, and the name is Zodiac. And what is very interesting is like this game is developed with the help of very famous Japanese people that work on the Final Fantasy brand.
That's always when I hear Final Fantasy, I'm a big fan of all
who
things.
Is not?
Who is not? Who cannot be?
Exactly.
So when I heard that you're coming over and showing us this game, of course I said, here, let me do this. Let's try it out. And we have here the game on the iPad. So it's going to be iPad and iPhone, I suppose, with the possibility to be on other platforms later on.
Exactly.
Can I start it?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I'm going to turn it on. You said, you're developing this in France, but you have the aid of famous Japanese producers. You said, like Hitoshi Sakimoto music. I think we can hear it a little bit, and we should switch over to the in-game because we're missing the nice animation now. So please switch over to the in-game. Yeah, well, awesome. They can speak English too. That's great. So you have Sakimoto music. He's of course one of the great composers. I have the Final Fantasy Tactics soundtrack at home. Listen to it regularly. He has quite a distinct sound. And I've also you also told me that especially the animations you have in the cutscenes here, you had the aid of some people of Ghibli Studios.
Yeah, it's we were using like a Japanese studio who helped us doing the cutscenes, and they are like quite beautiful and hand-drawn, and they are made by people who used to work for Ghibli and even some of Disney studios also.
So yeah, I can see the quality is quite high here, and you had in the past years a lot of games that are not the AAA high budget 25 to 50, 60, $100 million games. So a little bit, let's call it smaller games. Not to say your game is small, but these games are often then financed over Kickstarter. So this is not a Kickstarter game here.
No, the Kobojo is a company that exists since 8 years in Paris, and we are specialized into mobile games and specifically 2D hand-drawn graphics, actually. And this game is financed by our investors and by the business of Kobojo by itself, actually. So we are extremely lucky to be autonomous and not tied to any kind of big companies or forced to beg for money, actually. But this is like the product we really dreamed we would like to bring to the mobile market.
So can I just put my finger on it and start it?
Not yet. You have to wait for...
It has to load a little bit.
Yeah, I'm very sorry because it's a demo and it's absolutely not optimized and so on. So what you will see is not exactly what will be the final version.
Yeah, but you're not that very fast. So you're supposed to launch in about a month or two?
Or maybe let's say 2 months. Maybe if everything goes well.
To be on the safe side. And you've been developing it for over 2.5 years already.
Yes, exactly.
So then I'll say.
So you can touch to start. Exactly.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this before. The mobile market for RPGs, not only via Kickstarter, has become very big, especially in Japan.
Exactly.
So you have lots of games. I think of, what was the name? Terra Battle, I think.
Yeah, Terra Battle from Sakaguchi. Very interesting.
Yeah, which was very successful with Mistwalker and stuff like this. Japanese people are very going into the mobile space. So explain a little bit to me. We're here seeing now the world here. So what's going on with the world?
Okay, so the game takes place in a world. The name is Orcanon. And our canon is divided in 4 parts. The tied to the elements, the fire part that is populated by the lizard folks, the earth part that is populated by the beast folks, the air part, which is in the lower right side of the screen, which is populated by avian people like birdmans, we would say, and in the water part that is populated by the peaceful race of the Pisces. And at the center of the world there is the capital city that is populated by the Humes, which are the humans actually. And they are ruled by a queen or an empress, and then the story starts. The old queen died and a new empress takes her place, and she said that the balance that regulates the life between all of those different races and elements has been distorted. And you have to investigate into the prison, because it seems that we are not hearing any news from the guy who work and guard the prison. So that is your first mission.
So you have a new empress there,
yes.
And not everything is right in the land. I have to go to the prison and investigate. The prison is over to the lower left, if I recall correctly. So I'm gonna tap on it, so we can go in there. And the presentation here, is it hand drawn, the graphics? Or
everything is hand drawn, and we have some people. Actually, unfortunately, I cannot announce today, but we have like very famous Japanese people, like extremely famous, working with us. And you will see when you see the graphism that actually you might recognize some of the style. Actually.
So let's see it here. I can put my finger on the iPad where I want my character to fly. What is this for an animal? It's like a griffin with very big muscles.
Exactly, exactly. So our specialty is to be able to make like beautiful 2D hand-drawn animation, actually. So you started a fight here.
Yeah, just flew over there. There was a little bit of waving in the air. And
Exactly.
Everyone said the fight starts.
This is what we call a vortex, actually. And when you are sucked in, you go into fight.
Okay, so we have here a very classic setup. So when you see it at first, you have at the left side you have your team, at the right side you have the enemies. As you explained me, down there you have the
timeline.
The timeline, so you can see how my character, when he's or she's going to attack, and then when the enemies is there. I think probably depending on what kind of attack you choose, you can maybe switch the place in the timeline or something like this.
It depends, because all the system will be based on like different effect when you attacked, and it is possible that you stun an opponent or you slow him, and then his position in the timeline might change. Of course.
Yeah, so especially such timeline things. I've been playing a little bit of Grandia a little bit a while, and that's one of the most famous games. We have a timeline game, so like doing a delay attack, so you can attack further and attack twice. So you have here, now I'm playing with this winged character here. I have a couple of different options to select. A normal attack is the upper one, then this was a smoke attack.
A smoke screen to protect your team.
The one lower, that's a protect attack. Then this here is
like
a wind attack.
You jump on an opponent and you stun him for one round.
So this is to stun an enemy, so I can put him in the back of the line.
Exactly.
So I can maybe finish him. And this was a whirlwind attack.
Exactly. It's a high DPS attack.
And if I want to use an item, you have the backpack down there.
Exactly, with the famous health potion that you can find in it.
Okay, so let's say I want to do a normal attack. I put my finger on this attack, and then I have to draw it to the enemy I want to attack. So let's see. One of the two here. So how can I differentiate which one of the two is the right one?
For now you can't actually, but in the future you will be able. And actually, when you select them, there will be like a
number or something.
But by the way, you can select and you see, for example, the statistic of one of the enemy if you click on it. For example.
There it is. Okay. Then I'll say this one here.
Okay. It's a nice choice.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we see it now down in the timeline. I almost, or better say, over half of the energy.
Exactly.
It's down there, but he healed himself a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Depending, I mean, every monster will have like specific attack and special effect that is tied to the attack.
And I see here my winged character just got poisoned.
Exactly.
Additionally,
and you don't like poison.
So. Poison, it's always depending on the game. How much has poison for effect? Some games, if a character is poisoned, it's almost game over. Others is it's poison. I'm gonna just finish a battle and then it's gonna be okay.
No, but I think it's like poison is annoying. Actually,
I could, if I would have an item, I could probably heal the poison.
Exactly. And right now in your team, you don't have a healer, but it is possible that your companion in the future, you can switch companion and switch to someone who can heal you and maybe cleanse the poison and so on.
All right, so I'm gonna try a little bit of different attacks.
I think you should use the third one. Which is a high damaging attack.
Okay, let's see. Let's try the upper one again.
Okay.
because
you
he's
missed,
already.
unfortunately.
I missed. Oh no, I missed. But now by missing here down in the timeline, he has a guard icon here. So he's.
Actually, what happens?
Oh no,
is
it's down. Something
exactly. So it's a powerful attack that has a chance to miss, and if you miss, unfortunately, it decreases your defense.
Okay, so I have to look out if I have to be sure I'm gonna hit the enemy, otherwise it's gonna I'm gonna be at a disadvantage. So I would say now I can
you
try
should
it
use this. This is a grenade that does an AOE effect actually on the multiple opponents, so it's a wise choice.
So I put it in the middle.
Yes.
I put it in the middle, and with a little bit of luck, it's gonna hit the upper and the lower enemy.
Exactly.
So let's see. Oh, he hit the upper too, and
cool. Okay.
Yeah, I finished one. Oh, and the other one is almost finished there.
Okay.
So I think it should be enough to do a normal attack. Here, I'm always for conservation here. So,
I see that. This is very wise.
You don't have something like magic points or magic here.
No.
It's everything skill based.
Yeah, we decided to remove the mana and the magic system, and everything is replaced by a cooldown system. Meaning that for example, strong attack can only be used every 3 turns.
You see here the number besides the attack is the cooldown period. So I have to reuse the attack. The third from the upper one, I have to wait 1 round, and the lower one, it has to charge for 4 rounds.
You know, actually, what happens is like this fifth skill actually is when the Griffin is available and be able to do something in the fight.
So it's more like if you have something like a boss fight, it's going to take a while.
Exactly.
Then after 5 rounds, the Griffin will be available to just do some big attack.
Exactly, an extremely big attack. Yes.
All right, I'm gonna. Let's see. He has quite a bit of energy. I'm gonna try this one out.
So this one is a specific move that destroys the armor of the opponent.
Yeah.
So the
now
next
he's
one,
got.
and if you use, for example, the fire breath, you will maximize damage on him.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay.
Do a little bit of an assist here.
Exactly. Very good. And you killed him. Fantastic.
Yeah. One fight of about 1 million.
That was the first one.
Yeah, that's. I think that's always pretty something of the most important things in a Japanese RPG. Just how much fun are the fights? How can you invest in? How can you do your attacks not feel the same all the time?
Yes.
So older games, a lot of people just take the controller and they just mash X.
Yes.
So just to get to the normal fights. But here you have to be a little bit involved with pulling and choosing the strategy.
Exactly. Actually, there will be a lot of trash fights where it's very easy. It's just like using the right skill. Maybe you can kill the opponent in one attack and you can go quickly.
I can open now. I got a sphere.
Yes,
thing,
exactly.
And then I can open it and see what kind of item I got.
Exactly. And you've got rat's tail.
Is this good?
Actually, it is not good for now because you cannot use it, but it's going to be used actually for crafting new items in the rest of the game and the part that allows you to create very powerful weapons.
So here would have the option done or open again. I would say that something like is this a microtransaction to buy this kind of crystals and do yes and open it again?
Exactly. The thing is, like at first we wanted to do like a free-to-play game, but after consulting the community and trying to play the game more and more, we decided that maybe premium would be the best actually. So what you see is a remnant of an old version, but we are going to remove completely this free-to-play option. Actually.
Okay, so then it's gonna be just like you pay one price, you have one full game, and then it's gonna work.
Exactly, and there will be like add-ons and like other things to play produced through time.
Okay, now I see. Oh, I got experience. Job points.
Points.
So it's not experience. So can I switch the jobs of the characters? Or is it? Are they
right now the character cannot switch because you have to advance deeply into the story to be able to unlock new jobs. But there will be 12 jobs that are based on the Zodiac signs actually, and all of them will have like tied to a specific element, and they all have like specific power. For example, if you want to just have a look at all the jobs, I can show you this. And
so
this
we can take a look. Oh, there.
We go in the skills, and this is all the jobs you have to open. You can see the shade of them because it's a secret now, and we don't want to reveal them now. But for example, you see this is the bull sign, very strong warrior. Like I
so all the jobs are based a little bit of the Zodiac signs.
Exactly.
So you have. Well, 12 jobs, yeah?
12, exactly.
Okay.
And the thing is, maybe it is possible that once you master all the 12 jobs, you might have access to some elite class jobs, stuff like this.
This item here you showed me back there is kind of the save icon. So if I go in here, do I have to just tap it?
It's a save point.
Exactly, it's a save point. So if I would have unlocked other save points, I could use the teleport function to go immediately to the other point in the level. And if I go to change team, I have the possibility here to revise my battle team.
Exactly, and you you can see that, for example, you could the second one, the Kaidin here, is like a companion that you can call to help you in fight. But you will be able to choose like new companions. They will unlock through the game. Kaiden is like a damaging warrior, like a berserk warrior. But you will be able to have like a healer, like a protector, and this kind of thing. Like a player who is more a tank, or a player who is more like a healer, for example.
It's probably depending upon what kind of level are you there, what kind of enemies do you have there. So what's the right combination to have in your team?
Exactly. And for example, in the second level, you will fight against creature in the swamp that will poison you a lot. And it is widely, greatly advised that you take a healer with you to be able to cleanse all the poison and so on. Otherwise, game is difficult.
Let's choose a friend party on down here. I mixed a little bit of German in there. Katsushige Nojima, that's the scenario writer, yeah?
Exactly.
So you're playing with the scenario writer. He's got his account. You can choose some stuff from other people you're playing with. Yeah?
Exactly. I mean, before you go to a fight or to a dungeon, for example, you can ask that 5 of your friends lend you their character. And actually, you can compose your team and use them. And the more friend and more powerful, you will be able to have like a team that can face various situations.
So you have a little bit of a social aspect there. So
exactly,
to play with other people. So I'm gonna fly around a little bit. I'm gonna see people down here. Can I talk to them?
Yeah, of course.
So I can.
These guys are from the Beast tribe.
Damn, 3 days from parole, and now this happens. Yeah.
Because the full prison has been completely paralyzed because something strange happens and the alarm is ringing systematically. So you need to understand what's the problem.
Yeah, let's explore a little bit. So what's nice is a lot of parallax scrolling in here.
Exactly.
So you have a lot of layers on the graphics. That's always fun to see it 2D games. Oh, what's
I see something here.
Yeah.
Someone wants to talk to you.
There's a question mark.
So actually, there will be a lot of quests in the game.
Okay.
And this is like the main quest, but you'll have like a lot of like a side quest, for example.
Orange keycard, so I probably would have to search now.
For the orange door.
Okay, I'm staying right here, keeping my head down. I accept. I want your keycard. If anyone else, you stole it from me. Yes, I did. It's mine. So I have the keycard now there. That's not the orange door here. Yeah?
Exactly. You have to go down and then to the right.
Oh, here. Let's take the item with us. A large claw. Gonna need it later, probably.
Exactly.
All right. So people, should I talk to everyone or should I
typically those guys, they can maybe sometimes give you some advice or they give the text that is not useful but it might be funny or interesting.
You can see a vortex it's following me a little bit, or
exactly.
So let's do another fight.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So it's probably good. So you have the opportunity to go away from a fight if you don't want to fight immediately. But it's advisable to do the fights probably. So you have enough of job points to.
Exactly.
Right. So let's see another red pack here.
It's another easy fight. You should start with high DPS attack.
Let's do this one.
Teach them a lesson.
So that should be done.
Okay.
All right. He's biting me. Another bite. But of course, thankfully, I have enough of this one here. So this one here?
Yes, this one. I hope you don't miss, because it seems that it misses a lot.
Let's try that. No, it didn't miss.
Very good.
Awesome. Okay. I got him too.
Hit this.
And then let's do some fire on there. And I got it. Already went faster than last time.
Exactly.
So let's see. I got lots of red tail here. How's about, will there be an Android version, or do you plan it sometime in the future?
So at first, I think we are going to release the game on iOS. And very quick after the launch, we are certainly going to launch a PC version on Steam. And it's maybe simultaneously, we are going to launch an Android version. So the game will be available on PC, iOS, and Android. And certainly, maybe a few months after, we are going to launch a PlayStation version that will be PlayStation 4 and PS Vita also.
So if you don't have an iOS device now and not waiting for the Android one, you can then play it on PS4 and Vita.
Exactly.
It will be in every region, so Japan, US, Europe.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like, we are going to add content in the game, because when the iOS version will be released, it is possible that the version on Steam is going to be stuffed with more content, actually. And we will propose the content to the iOS owners also. This is the exit of the prison. But the door is locked, of course. Yeah. So you have to understand why it is locked.
Security lockdown, no one's getting in. How do we switch it off? Manual override to the basement level, so we have to go down there where all the beasts are.
Exactly.
It's probably a big beast lying on the lever, isn't it?
Exactly.
So let's try it down. I think we don't have that much anymore, but I'm still gonna try to go down. But it looks pretty interesting, I have to say. So I'm not playing that much RPGs on mobile games because I just have a crappy Android phone.
Okay.
Not that good one, but I wanted to branch out a little bit because a lot of, especially Japanese RPGs and adventure games and everything is finding its way on iOS, on mobile phones.
Exactly.
So it was for you the primary thing to put it first on a mobile platform because there's the most people you can reach with this, or was it more we wanted to make a game for PS4 and Vita and let's do a mobile version too?
No. I think first of all we decided to do a mobile phone because usually I think we find that the RPGs we find on mobile are not as good as the full Final Fantasy kind of experience. And what we really want to do is like to bring a game that is as interesting and as deep as a Final Fantasy game on mobile, first of all. But as we develop the game, we understand that he has a potential to be, of course, on PC and certainly on PS Vita.
Yeah, that's the thing too. I see many games, you have some mobile ones, but also there have been mobile Final Fantasy games which made the jump from iOS to Steam. So something like Final Fantasy 3 and 4, which were made for mobile phone, coming from Nintendo DS. Now you're seeing it on Steam also.
Exactly.
But that's got a little bit of more sophisticated graphics here, so I think it still should work on Steam.
Exactly.
I got so many red
tails, but you need a lot, actually.
Yeah. Almost.
Almost one level.
One fight. Gonna just ask something in German. Regie, haben wir denn noch ein bisschen Zeit? Oder wie sieht das aus? Just asking how much time we still have left. Oh, wait. They're not going to hear us, but there should be a walkie-talkie somewhere. They can tell us, because we're in a special room where we don't have direct access. But I'm not seeing the walkie-talkie. So I would imagine we don't have that much time anymore. Oh, the door is still locked.
You have to find the red key.
And there have to
find
the
green
key.
The puzzle is very basic. Find the orange key to open the orange gate. But there will be more complex puzzle as you go through the game, actually.
Will all the levels be that I'm going to be able to fly around in them? Or is it
exactly.
So everything, it's more like you have this open rooms?
Exactly. Sometimes it looks like a labyrinth. But sometimes it can be like an open space, gigantic, and then you have like multiple things to do and to collect and to harvest, actually.
Yeah. But I would say if I'm looking at the time here, that we don't have that much time anymore. But it was very interesting to take a look at that. I would have thought we have a pretty earlier version here on out. We had a pretty early version here, but it looks almost finished.
Cool.
So very far. Thank you very much for bringing the game.
Thank you very much.
Here.
That was a pleasure.
And everyone who wants to take a look at the game, Zodiac, just look at your nearest app store. Should be able to find it there. And in a little bit of time, maybe then on Steam, PS4 and Vita.
Exactly.
If it works out.
Exactly.
Okay. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und viel Spaß noch mit dem Restprogramm.
Merci. Salut.